welcome to today's episode of Mind Your Business. Mind Your Business. I am Alma Duncan. I am a corporate trainer, business coach, and founder of the Fabulous Woman Network. Every Tuesday at 12 noon GMT, I come your way with Mind Your Business, which is a show in which I get to talk about business and the different things that we can do to improve the way we work so that we can create wealth and impact people. So today I am going to talk about the things that we can do. In fact, 5 different things that I believe we can do to improve the customer services in our companies. Now, I have had the opportunity to work with several multinational and small businesses to help them improve the way they work, their performance through my company. I'm a Duncan consultant. And so today I'm going to share based on my experiences working with different companies and also working myself as a career, in terms of my career. And so, in terms of my experiences and then working for other businesses as well. But before I get into it, have you signed up yet for our customer service training for professionals? It's happening online. Yes. Over the past 7 or so years, we've been doing this offline, recently at Fab Hub Ashanti, in the past in different hotels and all that. But now that a lot of things are happening virtually, thanks to Uncle Koro, I still refuse to call coronavirus auntie. Thanks to Uncle Koro, we are doing more virtually as well. So it's fine. I mean, not to complain, we still have a lot to be grateful for. So instead of doing this live in Fab Hub Ashanti like we would normally do, we are having the customer service training for professionals online via Zoom. And this is happening on 24th April 2021. It's a Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. GMT, and we are ending at 4 p.m. GMT. We have 4 of the best customer service trainers in the world presenting live. So our facilitators include Rita Krampa, who was a banker for over 24 years, and I think for the past 6 years she's been consulting. For those of you who have ever been to our events, you know who Rita Krampa is. We call her Mama Fabulous. And Samuel Duncan, he's a banker. He's been in the banking industry for 15 years. He has served multiple clients. He currently manages one of his own bank's branches, and he's one of our facilitators as well. Priscilla Wellington Asante. Every time I mention her name, I do this because she is the queen of Power Smile. She's a hospitality consultant. She's been doing lots and lots of training on customer service, and she's also a coach. She is also one of our facilitators. Finally, there is this bold-headed girl called Alma Duncan. She is our final facilitator. Oh wait, that's me. So I have also had the opportunity to work in many different companies personally, and also to work with different companies. I consult for them. One of the most popular trainings I do has been customer service training for professionals. So for all those who participate, you're going to get a customized handouts just for you so that you can print it ahead of time. We're going to be interacting with you. Sign up if you haven't done so already. You're likely watching this on YouTube, so just click in the caption. You will see the link to click, or you can call +233 24625 2330 +233 24625 2330. Seth is my assistant. He will help you get you signed up. Now, after 24, the price will go up. So you really want to take advantage of the current discount. If you're listening to this after 18th, then you have likely missed out on the fast action discounts, the early bird discount, but not the regular price. After the training, the price will go up, and yes, we will still continue selling this online. And you don't also have to show up live if you're not available to show up live. You don't. Somebody asked me, do I need to travel to Kumasi? No, because it's virtual, so you can sit anywhere in the UK, US, Belgium, Sahara Desert, wherever, Tokyo, Obuasi. You can still take part. You don't need to travel, and yes, you can get a certificate. If you click on the link, you have all those details. Now I'm talking too much. Let me go on and talk about the things that I believe you should do to improve your customer service. So I've entitled this, do these to improve customer service in your business. So if you see me looking here, that's my laptop for you. So the first thing, as a business owner or a business leader or a manager, somebody in charge of a business, the first thing I want to encourage you to do if you want to improve your customer service. Now, this is whether you have employees or not. The first thing you should do is to determine the culture you desire and create it. Determine the culture you desire and create it. First of all, customer service is a culture. It's really the way you do things. It's a way, it's a how, right? So you determine it. Now, let me give an example. There was this hotel. So I used to work in a hotel, just in case. And there was this particular hotel that we recruited 2 of their employees from. And then I noticed that they were males, and they would all greet, they would touch, when they are greeting you, they would touch here like this, and then they would bow, good morning, good afternoon. And I used to find that interesting. So then I asked them, why do you greet like that? And then he told me that, where we used to work. They told me where we used to work, this is how they greet. I was like, oh, that's interesting. It was all gentlemanly and everything. I kind of liked it. And then, so this was about 8 or so years ago. Last year, I went to that particular hotel that they mentioned, and I could not believe it. They still greet like that. I mean, I shouldn't have been surprised, because obviously they were very intentional about their training, right? And so they were very consistent. Everybody who came knew how they did things. But how did this happen? It's because somebody, likely the owner, decided this is how I want things to be done, and then made sure the others knew. And so he determined the culture. I know the owner is a he. So he determined the culture, and then brought the others along with it. So how do you determine the culture? First, you have to know your vision. What is it that you envision your business being? What in the near future? Either it's 10 years, 15 years, 50 years, 20, 1 year, whatever works for you. What is it that you envision? And then your mission, your why, your purpose. Why are you doing what you're doing? Your business has a reason. There's a purpose for it. What is it? And then your values. What are those things that you believe in so innately? Like for the Fabulous Woman Network, and I'm a Duncan consultant, one of our values is elegantly African, as you can see. So yeah, your vision, mission, values. And then your final thing that will also determine your culture, your standard operating procedures, what we usually say SOPs. These determine the how things are done. So if you want everybody in your organization to greet this way, it's a how. So you have to first determine it. Determine it as the business leader, whoever you are leading the company, whether it's a small company or a big company, this is applicable. Determine it and then create it, right? Create it. Put it plain, write the vision, make it plain, like the Bible says. So that is number 1. Number 2, hire the right attitude to fit the culture you desire, especially your leaders. Now that you've determined that this is the attitude, or this is the way, this is the culture I want my company to have, you have to ensure that the people coming in can live that culture. Remember, they are coming in with their own ways of doing things, but as much as possible, make sure that your culture fits in with how they do things, or they are trainable enough for you to teach them on your culture, because you really don't want to have a disaster. Let me gossip a little. There's this particular hotel, of course, I won't mention the name. There's this hotel that I have been to a few times. Oh my goodness. It's a great property, very beautiful, nice product and services. However, their manager, he's actually handsome, but his face is always like this, serious, not smiling. Even when he's talking to you, he's like this. There's nothing wrong. This is just how his face is. But his face and his demeanor does not exude warmth. You want to enter a hotel and feel warmth. You want to feel that you are welcome. Everything about the place should say, come here, come here. Come and buy my product. Come and sit down. Come and, sleep in my rooms and, swim in my pool and stuff like that. But not this person's face. I don't think that really, like, there's anything wrong. I've had a few conversations with him. He's not a bad person. It's just that he doesn't exude warmth. But for a hotel, at least from my experiences and in my opinion, you should have that kind of warmth. You should come in feeling, seeing, the genuine smile, not a smile like this. Like this is fake. But you want to have a genuine smile. And then obviously this person is the manager. The manager is the one teaching others and supervising others and all. So you want to make sure that he is living that culture. That is why it is so important that in your hiring, hire people who fit in. Hire people who fit in. The third thing I will say is that please, you yourself as the business owner or leader, live your culture to encourage others to do same. You know what we say, lead by example? This is literally it. So for instance, if in your company you've put it on paper that here we don't chew gum, you are not chewing gum. If you put it on paper that this is what we wear on Mondays, you are wearing it on Monday. This is what we wear on Tuesdays, Fridays, you are wearing the same. You get it? You are living the culture. This is how or let's say we don't drag our feet when we are walking, which is really quite annoying, right? Even though I think sometimes I also do it, let me confess. But then we know that it's not acceptable, especially in an office setting where you don't want people making noise with their feet and all, So whatever culture that you have said that you desire for your company, you have to live it yourself. You, your managers, and then your staff. If you're living it, it gives others permission to do same. Actually, if you're saying we don't steal, don't steal from your own company. No, don't do that. Whatever it is that is your culture, the appropriate dressing, and especially the way you talk. If you're saying over here we use magic words like please, thank you, may I, and all these things, you are also using it. You are living your culture. Once you do this, you are helping others to do same in your company. You even find out that your customers, the more they come to you, the more they begin to act like that in your company. Water break. You get me? And as you can see, I keep talking about culture because like I said, customer service is really about your culture. So the first 3 points had to do with culture. Now the fourth point, consistently. My friend says it should be consistently, but I keep saying consistently because it's easier for me that way. Shh, don't tell her. Consistently orient, train, and supervise everyone on your culture. I lied. The fourth point is also about culture because culture is that important. So, what do I mean? When a new employee starts in your company, orient them. Take time to orient them. Tell them how things are done. Introduce them to people in the company and blah, blah, blah. I used to enjoy doing that when I worked in corporate. I still do this, but of course, now I don't have a big team, so I don't get to do this often. Where I used to work, I used to have like 15 people sometimes at a go doing orientation for them. And if you know me, you know I love being in training, so this was so much fun. I digress. So yes, orientation, definitely. Let people know, give them your staff handbook, show them all the different things they need to know about your company, how you dress, how you talk, how you behave. Listen, people are coming with all sorts of cultures already. They are grown people. They are above 18. They've formed already, but you have hired them. Hopefully they fit into your culture. Now you tell them, hey, here, this is how we do X, Y, Z. You live it for them, remember, and then you teach them. So that's the orientation. And then train. Don't just orient once and think, oh, I've done it. Train. Consistently train. Train again. Train. train. And then the final one is supervise. Yeah, it would be amazing if we could just train people and then they will run with the things that we've taught them to do. Only that, think about it. Even you and I, come closer. You and I, do we always obey the things we know we should be doing? Like the things, even today, think about it. The things you plan to do against what you've actually done. How has it gone? You get what I mean? And so this is why it's important to supervise. See, like how God has his angels always looking at us and like, what is Amma up to right now? The same way you want to supervise. I mean, I work with different companies, like I keep saying, and I get a lot of them telling me that I've trained them on this, I've trained them on that, but they are not changing. Yeah, because one training doesn't solve the problem. It needs to be consistent. So have different strategies to ensure that the training is being hammered in over and over again. Where I used to work, it was crazy. I used to train every single week. Each employee had to have at least 2 hours of training every month. But of course, it extended beyond that really in practice. So first of all, you may have your morning briefings depending on the kind of company you are. Say if you do 8 to 5, you can do trainings every morning, like a brief training, like let's say one that you go through your vision or your mission or your values, or one SOP, one standard operating procedure, say how we attend to customers at the restaurant, say if it's a hotel. That is just brief. It doesn't have to take 2 hours. It can be within 10 minutes. You have a discussion, you have a role play in a morning briefing. Yes, why not? It is so possible. It's happened so many times in other companies I used to work in. That is one. So regular briefings. Another thing is having your own performance management system. For instance, how do you appraise them? How often do you do this? What are your disciplinary procedures and how are they incorporated? All these things. I mean, generally how you are taking records of people's performance and then rewarding them and all that. You have to look at them, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Like I'm always saying this, don't overthink things. I have been in corporate and I have seen how sometimes we make things, we use big words and all. Please, every big word has a simple meaning. Use plain English to let people understand how things are done, and then just implement it. I mean, the simpler it is, the easier it is to implement. Okay. And then there's this particular thing I've put on my notes. Let me just say it. Some of us, I'm a business owner too. Some of us worry that we train people, we invest so much in them, and they leave. That's true. I left my company after 8 years of training me. The last company I left. Everything I do, or maybe half of the things I do, I learned from them. Everything I do, I learned it from somewhere else. You watching me, the company you own, you also brought Apo. In Ghana, we call it Apo. Information and the know-hows and all, you learned it from other companies and you're applying it to your own business. So it's not really bad in itself that you invest in training someone and then they leave. The bigger picture for me, this is how I see it. The more we train people, the more the people in the society the better they become. So it's okay. Don't we want that? We complain about how drivers treat people, how some people in the hospital and all, we complain about them. But imagine if all of us are training our employees around the country, how much better will the system be for all of us? We'll all generally have a better attitude. So it's okay. See it as your corporate social responsibility. I am developing my employees. When they leave me, they will go out and be better citizens of the country. So it's okay. I know it can be such a headache, but it's okay. Invest in them. Those who will stay will stay. Those who have to go will go. Hopefully, the people you replace them with, they would have also been trained by other people. All right, the last one. Are you hearing me? Are you listening? Put it in the comments. The last one is conduct mystery shopping. So mystery shopping is where you ask someone to pretend to be a customer, to go to your company, your service outlet, your shop, wherever it is, and then pretend to be, there to buy. They can actually buy, but the purpose of the person being there is to actually check how things are done, take notes, and come and give you feedback. People actually pay for this. Yes, I get paid for that, and I'll share one experience with you. There was this company that invited me in Sunyai. Sunyai is in Ghana, just in case you're not Ghanaian. They invited me to go do training, and so I went and I wanted to do mystery shopping. Obviously, I do that before our customer service trainings, usually. I dressed with a hijab, what the Muslims wear to cover their, or the Arabs, I think, Arab ladies, or Muslims too, yeah. They wear it to, and usually they cover either the head only or sometimes everything except the eyes. I did the whole everything except the eyes thing. Sometimes I just go in a wig, but this time I wanted to be all fancy. I got off, it was a hotel. I went to the reception, I greeted and I told them I have a reservation. So while the person was checking for me, there was this other staff. He happened to be a manager standing by me, and I asked him, how are things? He said, fine. I was like, how? And I was like, how is it like working here? And then he started, oh, it's terrible. It's really tough. I want to leave. I could not believe it. Like, I was so not expecting that. This person didn't know me. I had come in my Muslim attire, ready to do my work, and he was just ranting on and on and on about how terrible the company is. Maybe that's true. I didn't delve deeper. I mean, later I just let him know that what he did was so dangerous. Airing your dirty laundry for the entire world to see when you are a manager of this particular company, not really the best move. We have to watch it. This is just by the way. But then it also made me understand the kind of people that this company had. I really wrote a report, which also helped me when I was training them, because I could address real issues that they had. So this is why mystery shopping helps. There are great companies actually in this country who also do mystery shopping. And if you're not watching from Ghana as well, wherever you are, just Google mystery shopping. And like I said, I offer mystery shopping for my clients as well, especially before I do trainings for them and then after I do it, to check the effectiveness of the consistent trainings we've been having. So you might want to do that. Invest in it. You'll be surprised. Listen, we human beings, we are like this. Once you're in front of me, I am the perfect staff doing everything. But it is not every time that I will continue doing that when you are not there. And so when you do the mystery shopping, you actually get to check the real temperature of your company. You really want to do that. I want to encourage you to do that. So yes, I have given you 5 different things I believe that as a business owner you can do to improve your customer service. Now, before I let you go and I'm going to recap, let me just remind you, we have a virtual customer service training for professionals happening on 24th April 2021, God willing. It's a Saturday. We are starting at 11 a.m. GMT and closing at 4 p.m. GMT. We have 4 of the best customer service trainers and consultants helping us bring this event to fruition. Samuel Duncan, who is a banker, has been a banker for over 15 years. Yes, he's my husband. Rita Krampa, who has been in business for the past 7 years, and before then she was a banker for over 24 years. She's amazing. Priscilla Wellington Asante, customer services consultant, hospitality consultant. She's a coach as well. And Amma Duncan, corporate trainer, business coach, and founder of the Fabulous Woman Network with over 15 years. Altogether, our years of experience is nearing 100. we are all growing in the experience field, right? So I mean, doing this, it excites us. We love doing these trainings, and it's even more exciting that we get to do it virtually this time. We'll make the most of it. We are still going to do our group discussions. We'll do role plays, yes, all these via Zoom. We'll do presentations, discussions, case studies, and all that via Zoom, and it's going to be fabulous. If you've ever been to any of our events, then you know that God is always in, so the results are amazing. So I want to invite you to just click on the link or call us on +233 24625 2330. Remember, the prices go up, so the earlier you pay, the better. Right, so the link is in the caption. Just click on it. Go on, click on it. Oh, wait, after I'm done, then you click on it. So just to recap, these are the 5 things I suggest you do as a business owner to improve your customer service. First, determine the culture you desire and create it. Second, hire the right attitude to fit the culture you desire, especially your leaders. Then, live your culture to encourage all to do same. Fourth, consistently orient, train, and supervise everyone on your culture. And then finally, conduct mystery shopping. Right. So I am signing off now. God willing, same time next week, 1 p.m. GMT on Tuesday on YouTube. I'll be premiering the next episode of Mind Your Business. And I'm so excited because I get to finally interview another fabulous woman on Mind Your Business again. So yeah, I look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing you. Until then, you know you're fabulous, right? Keep being it. Ta!